Hello everybody, my name is Renan Lima and I'm here right now to accomplish my vlog video, and the workshop I signed in, uh, the ones that was better for me actually was Invisible Inequalities is on Skin Deep, in which students talk about how race influenced their lives uh, and basically was it. And first of all, like when I went there, I thought that it would be just another one dumb and weird and boring lecture in which we had to listen to the instructors talking and stuff for like 2 hours. I said, damn, 2 hours really? But when I get there, the things were totally different. We had to they put on us a circle and we played a game to make everything fun, to break the to break the ice, you know what I mean? And every people talk something about themselves, and if someone else shared that, we had to raise and link arms with them. It was actually pretty cool. And one thing that I realized was that even though we all can come from different backgrounds, we share some common struggles, and one of them was stereotyping and economic issues. Because in my opinion, as you realize, I'm not from the United States, so I'm from Brazil, so I have to pay out of state for this, and it's really expensive. And some of the other kids that were out of state, they share the same problem as I do right now, and they all miss their families. I know we are far away. I'm 10 hours away by plane, but in order to get some good things, we have to sacrifice others. And all of them is to stay away from the family in order to get a good education. But anyway, and the other one was stereotyping. And the part that I play on this was everybody that I know of, when I say I'm from Brazil, everybody think I am good at soccer, but I'm really not. Well, here in the United States I'm decent, but in Brazil I am pretty bad. But and the other people, some kids, they were black, and they thought they actually feel bad because everybody, when someone sees them, they think they're good in basketball, and then they're but one of them said that they were really not. They just like to play for fun, but they're not that good. And they're obviously on this kind of stuff, on this kind of lecture, on this not lecture, say, on this group thing where everybody talks. There's some people that talk a lot. There's some people that don't talk too much because they're kind of shy. But I was able to share my point of view here in America, being a foreign student, and overall I think it's pretty good. I got to learn lots. I can learn lots of good things, be in contact with a new totally culture, and I have also to say the truth. I think they're pertinent right now. I am right here in Clemson house, and they put me in the connection aisle. It's a program here in Clemson called Connections program. And this aisle right here I'm right now, half of it is just black people. So and I don't understand how people talk about integration stuff if they make an aisle with just the black people in Clemson house, the vast majority of that. So there's no point. How can you talk about integration if you're really segregating people? So what I would say for them to stop with this program, not with the connections, because there are mentors on this program, they help the kids, but I would say to stop. I would say to mix everything up if they want that, not to make an aisle just of minorities and stuff. I don't think it's fair, and it really doesn't help these kids to integrate and make new friends and different kind of friends. So that's what I think also. And most of the kids, the minority kids that I met, they're actually glad because they're minority, because they are different, and most part of their scholarships come from that. And well, I don't know much things about this, how this works in the United States, but what I realized was that where I'm from, racism was not as big deal as it's here. We don't have half of our population in Brazil is just black people, but and we don't have that much problem with racism as you guys have here. So for me, it's kind of different. But in overall, I think we reached like a dialogue. Everything was friendly. Everybody talked about themselves, and was pretty cool. And again, this issue of race for me is I have a totally different point of view. In Brazil, I'm considered white, but here in America, I'm not. Uh, as I say, I have like right now plans of friends here, but they say when they talk to me, they like the black people, they don't they assume I'm white. However, when I talk to my white friends, they say I'm Hispanic. But when I go to talk with the Hispanic people and stuff, they they say I don't look like one. So I don't really know where I stand right now. So the only thing I know, I'm different because of my accent and stuff. And another thing that I realized here was like being a foreigner is kind of difficult for you. Lots of people don't take you seriously. Mostly, a lot of times because of your accent, you start to say things they don't understand. They just say like, ah, whatever. He's just a foreigner. You're never going to understand what he's talking about. The people just don't take you seriously. Like, well, this kind of people we just ignore. I'm here doing just trying to get a good education and stuff. But in the overall, as I said before, I think this vlog assignment was worth. Uh, Everybody had the opportunity to share their struggles with each other. With also, what I think is that this vlog assignment shouldn't be like shouldn't obligate every student to do it, because on that lecture, everybody that was there, like for the most part, were there because they were forced. They really didn't want to be there. And like, I don't think it's good to have something where the most people don't want to be there. For example, the most part of people have a blast because they want to be a part of. But of this vlog assignment, everybody that I met, they didn't. So I mean, I think Clemson should still doing it, but not as an obligation for every students. But because I know the people who would like to do this would make a much better job if they really want to like to be a part of. So that's what I think. So that's it. And just to wrap things up before I say goodbye for you all, I would like to say some words in Portuguese, and they are Vai Corinthians! E Copa de 2014, Brasil campeão, vamos ser hexa, vamos ganhar mais uma aí para nossa coleção. And that's it. Let's go Tigers, Clemson University.